Hello and welcome to the next episode of Genoa into the Roman Empire. Now, last time we were struggling against the last coalition, which basically just ended the coalition war, and the next coalition is on the horizon. And the big question is, can we somehow preemptively strike it, or do we want to get stricken here this time? Because I don't see it. Let's see again who was in truce. Yeah. So, for example, who could we attack? I don't know. Here. If we, for example, attack Ravenna, you would see that the coalition currently is 300,000 units. Although, if we check the numbers in detail, we can see that there is not a single large stack in there. It's basically... Oh, it feels like 50 countries with 6k each. So that's, of course, well, a lot. Of course, they only have fielded 150, around 160, 170,000. That's fine. It will increase, of course, if we were to declare war. And we only have like 140,000. Even though 42,000 are deployed on my side and are potentially stack wiping. Now, what could we do? We could, of course, go for Ravenna as a good example here. Or go for Ancona, which maybe is easier here. Because it's not in the Empire, therefore it will not call in Premier. Which is maybe important. The Commonwealth is almost willing to join too, even though they only have 20k. However, we could of course siege down Ancona here, blockade it and so on, and then get the war score for basically letting it tick and get an easy peace deal, maybe. But annexation on Ancona is going to be difficult because that's the only province they own. So that might not be the best choice. Ideally, we have something which has more than one province, therefore we can attack it and, take one province of them so that we don't have this kind of annexation penalty which wipes them from the map. But I don't see anything large currently which we could attack Florence, but do we have a claim? Oh yeah, we made a claim here, right? Yeah, right, we do have a claim here on Florence. That's perfect. Ah, no, it showed up here. Ah, I forgot. Lucre is in truce. And we are not even close to getting a claim on Florence. That's a problem. And I don't think we have an CB for... Castile is still in truce. Is there anyone who switched religion which we could attack? No, nothing neighboring to us. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just have to wait it out right now to get the claim somewhere and then do an attack. Or we trigger it, go after Ancona and see what we can get, even if we just force them into a 5-year truce. Of course, France will run out in 34, but we don't need to fight France anymore. However, the aggressive expansion is a guaranteed coalition as soon as they run out of truce. Castile will also run out in 31. However, they are relatively weak, and we could strike them. In fact, can we increase our army size? That's one of the big questions currently. No, we cannot. However, we can... Let's in fact transfer our armies here and hopefully achieve something. Now we're going to do that for a second, and let's wait if anything happens to the coalitions here. While we get even more and more Lutheran unrest. We have an election. Do we want to keep him further? Yeah, he's really, really good. Even though he is going to die soon. We're going to keep him. So at least that didn't change, but that can happen. Yeah. Also, we want to let the war exhaustion decay slightly here. And of course, so we have two big coalitions coming. France will lead one, and Castile most likely will lead one. Now, and the Papal States is going to be involved in the one with Castile. No, not. France is 34. Yeah, but I don't have any kind of CB here, so that's going to be a big problem. And I can't get claims. That's really a problem. Is there anything which could get claims? No. You also don't get claims here. Is there anyone else with a mission tree? Venice doesn't get claims as far as I know. No, doesn't look like it. What else we have? Lyon, no. Granada, no. Yeah, that's a big problem. We need to get claims. And somehow to get to Rome. Else we are running into big time problems. I mean, we can of course ask our... in fact, we should do the following. I already assigned them, okay. And we want to assign these ones as interest too. And so maybe Venice is going to make a claim here which we can use as a war declaration. But that's of course a big maybe, very big maybe. And I would love to just attack the Papal States and try to get everything in one go. Of course it's close to impossible currently, because everyone hates us. Diet of Spire, Treaty of Religious Peace, nice. Okay, what else can we do in fact to help our cause here? Now, what I discussed in the early game, that I wanted to go for Greece to have it as our core region for manpower and stuff. And as you can see here, we have a really good autonomy here, and therefore that's our current power base. And what I want to do, because as we saw that basically a lot of the stuff is happening in the Balkans here, I want to fortify it down to make sure that nobody is visiting us and looting down our, well, let's call it precious Greece provinces. So I'm going to basically lock down all important regions here. We also need one here in Tarnovo, but let's do one. And yeah, let's secure the east here with cheaper ones. There we go. And now also what I want to do is, I want to, no, not regions, areas was the correct one. Areas. I want to take this region, oh, this area in fact, this area, and this area here. And I all want to get them to garrison level 1 at least. Not amenities, but garrison level 1 at minimum. 800, perfect. Let's do it. Just to give them a slightly boost in, well, fortification, not make them undefended, and then we can maybe expand to level 2 afterwards to just be sure that nobody is sieging through that region too fast. Because our core really is down here and the coastal stuff, which really has a lot of provinces which are really good, like 20, 15, 28, 19 development, of course, Constantinople 66, and so on. And I don't want these regions to fall. What else do we have here? Man, why are you so poor? Basically no population at all. Let's invest some into forestry here. Nah, not forestry, farmland. Okay, and continue. Why did you merge up now again? You were separated as I wanted it to be. 5, and let's take 1 cavalry on top. And the siege 4 guy again. And the other army gets the maneuver guy. Yeah, and now what can we do? Of course, like 1 or 2 years of peace is very, very helpful in regards to war exhaustion. And also, of course, for everything else, like manpower, which needs recovery. Worth of the counter-revolution, formation. In fact, I want to do that. Interesting that the flags don't really work. Okay. Whatever. Also, the integration of Savoy is almost done. Do you have any claims we could follow up to? Yeah, Saluzzo and in fact on Milan. So we could use them. And the Declaration of Milan is definitely something which I want to break the truce in 32. Or the coalition of 32 as soon as it spawns. But we need to preemptively strike, of course, the coalition which is already present. Let's check something. We got 6.7 war exhaustion. And we are decaying by 0.17 per month. Therefore, per year we are at 1.7, 1.72, almost 2.1. So we could make peace for like, or wait it out for 2 years, for example, and hope that everything goes right. Therefore, I'm now making a short cut here and speed forward a bit, because I really want the war exhaustion to be lower before we make a move. Okay, here we are again. So small step ahead, not much. The reason is there were more countries from the HRE joining the coalition against us, and I dislike it strongly. Therefore, even though our war exhaustion has only decayed to 5.57, I am in favor of striking now to hopefully get a truce out of it. And then we can continue and wait for the basically the main one, which is going to be Milan here, 1532. And yes, also it will include the Papal States, which is of course important for us. Now, let's start. And let's take Ancona out of the picture here. Let's see where we get. It's 286k versus 236k with 3 countries with huge stacks, and hopefully that's going to be helpful. So let's go. And we're also not only using this army for the moment. And now let's see who is going to jump in. In fact, we can immediately move to Albino, stack wipe that army there. Going with medium looting as usual. Someone has left the coalition, in fact. And Florence here. Okay, interesting. Maybe we can siege some stuff of Florence down. I mean, they are all... Oh, wait a second. No, they are all considered co-belligerent. Not co-belligerent. So it's more expensive to take from them. Interesting. I don't like coalitions. I really don't. And in fact, do we want to... Can we even? No, we can't even. Just go here. And afterwards we are going to move our army out. And stack wipe armies there. The carpet siege here. Come on. Why do I have so... Oh, wait a second. Catholic resurgence. A Ligurian theologian and philosopher have, after remarkable commitment at the university and a Bachelor of Arts degree and being ordained a priest, has begun preaching in Zena. His teachings, however, smell sore for being in direct opposition to the Catholic Church of Empire of Romania. Some of the precepts appear influenced by the Lutheran heretics. Embrace Lutheranism, embrace Calvinism, compromise, or embrace the Counter-Reformation. We are going with the Counter-Reformation because I want to stay Catholic. Okay, Ancona has fallen. And now, in fact, I want to... You have to wait for this naval battle to finish. Oh, they got wrecked. I'm going to merge up now to take the maneuver guy here. And let's port our army here and fight them there. That's going to be very interesting now. Let's in fact speed down, decrease the speed a bit. Tax relief has expired. Oh, why, Lyon? Why do you have to fight alone? That wasn't smart. Okay, a right piece would already be possible, but of course we want to have the... Ideally Ancona itself. And there, our army has arrived and shredding through these armies now. I'm just going to walk through here like a knife through butter. Another war score. Let's go here. Bye bye. Palatinate. They have returned already. Okay, in this case we need our ships here. And then I'm going to make a small... Wait a second. I want you to go here, and then we transport over to Ancona again. Yeah, it's only 300. Not much people in the fort. Not many at least. There we go. Okay, let's take the 1st of January tick to restore our army a bit. And then move over to Ancona again. Okay. The question I ask myself is, do we get the occupation bonus after a while? Come on, 1 year event. And the music has changed for some reason. And let's move over here. We are going for... Yeah, let's go... Yeah, let's go to Ancona itself. It's most important. Okay, diminished influence. Support them. And our alignment. Support the interest. Yeah, we're supporting the interest, of course. We want the bureaucracy to be in power. Yeah, we're down to 6% war score. Which isn't a problem. But it is annoying. Because our allies are losing some... Brilliant. Okay, my army has almost arrived, and there we go. Getting from the ship immediately into a big fight. And let's continue here. In fact, after the war we should switch into a more defensive unit template if we have one available. Okay, and the next army here, what's happening here? Okay, the western sieges apparently have stopped. So they are going for the weaker parts, which is Hungary and the Commonwealth. I'm fine with that. Let them take a beating. And nice. Where can we... Okay, let's go to Ancona for a sec. And see what we can do from there. Okay, who is in here? All these ones. Yeah, I don't want to take... We lost another war score again. That's looking good though. And I do think I want to wait for 1 more month before I ferry my army back to Genoa itself. So like now, and we are going for Liguria itself. Okay, I want to check one thing. Therefore, see you in a sec. I want to check out how long it takes until we get the full occupation bonus. So see you in a sec. Okay, here we are again. So apparently the war has to be dragged on for about 5 years before that condition triggers, and 5 years is not acceptable currently. So, by the way, I accidentally unpaused for 2 days, so nothing special happened except that my ship is already moved. I want to continue here. Yeah, we cannot drag that for 5 years. Therefore, I want to peace out as soon as possible here. I will not take Ancona itself. Instead, I want to do something. Yeah, they will give me money. And can I do something like, yeah. I want to make a... Wait a second. Suggest demand, some cash. Yeah. Oh, December 34, that's not long. But well, I will take it. And there goes the truce, or the pieces. And that's the coalition solved. And we're going to move back to Liguria here and stay there and now wait out some of the war exhaustion, which is still high. Back to 6.25. And the next big war is going to be Milan. In August 32 and 34 for the next big one here. So let's recover our army, let's recover everything else. There's also the next military tech upcoming, which I'm going to take as soon as we can. In fact, it requires Colombian imports already, which is currently almost done in Portugal. That's nice. So from there it should be much faster to spread as soon as it has established there. Also for the war in 32, the forts are ready, which is also very important. Yeah, and probably, yeah, Savoy will be done. That's also really good. And is there anyone who is not in truce with me now, which I could attack? Is there anything which is not in truce with me here? No, everything has a truce. Brilliant. We have no other choice than to raid. And what I also prepared in between was I selected some provinces here. And I want to build more garrisons here, which is costing me around 1.1k currently. Just to build these provinces up further. And even if they only have like garrison 1 or 2 plus a fort, that's already great and a really, really big help. Okay, Sweden has the Dacre War. It's not important for us. Okay, and we could do bureaucracy ideas. Do we need it there? Maximum centralization is not necessary currently. Oh, 0.4 per year. That's a lot. Where does it come from? Ah, state reach, admin tech, stability, realm capital, and the edict, of course. Interesting. So the effects of that are quite massive. Technology cost minus 10% almost. Income from vessels is huge. And autonomy reduction is also huge now. That's really, really good. It helps in the everything basically. Money and manpower. And also corruption, of course. We are still shrinking, so we could be below 20% corruption. That's really, really good. Yeah, what else can we do? The claim here on Florence is almost done, which is going to be important. Now we should, however, think about what else we can claim. We got a claim here on Milan. Oh, do we not? We do. Palmer. There we go, yeah. We have a claim on Padua from Venice, so we could also attack here. But we need to get a claim on the Papal States. Let's check whether they want to give us anything. Okay, they apparently... Yeah, they don't have anyone on... That's really good. They apparently do not do counter espionage against us, which is important. Now I don't know where the negative comes from, if that's from relations, but I don't know. We will see. Yeah, and I guess we can just wait now and let the war exhaustion decay. Therefore I'm going to make a cut in the episode here. The coalition has been defeated temporarily. We bought some time, and the next big war is in fact to break Milan once and for all. And let's in fact count provinces here. We do need 19 provinces in Italy, and we need Rome. So, and you are... Yeah, maybe if we are really fast, we can immediately strike Milan when the truce expires, before the coalition can form, or it only has like 1 or 2 members. And we would be able to call Lucca in too, which also would call in Florence, which is fine. And then we can peace out Florence here for a short truce, and we can full annex Lucca and a lot of Milan. And that would probably be ideal. It's going to cost us a lot of Diplo, but we would get 1, 2 provinces here. We could 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, for example. And we don't even need to take these ones here. We could just take these ones here, and then instead go after the truce expires for Florence immediately there again. Take the coast here. Burn our path toward Rome, and somehow declare war on Rome itself at some point. That's a top priority now. And if we go to war with the Papal States somehow, we have to be taking basically the Lazio core territory here. That's a must-have. And afterwards we are fine. Afterwards we are probably done. So it's all about getting a claim on the Papal States and being able to declare directly on them. That's all that matters now. And we could increase relations with them. Maybe that helps. I don't know. Just a hope. Is that going to help? I don't know. It's going to be ugly anyway. Yeah, let's improve relations and maybe it helps. We do have a currently 0% chance to be discovered, and we would take... We need 40, I guess. 40? 40. Unless we can get this idea group here. We don't have the Diplo. Yeah, 40. So it would take us about 38, 39. months from now on to get the claim. It's less than 3 years. So if we're lucky and the spy agent does not get discovered, we might have the claim before the truce expires, in fact. And in that case, I would rather declare war on the Papal States than on Milan. And rather have Milan lead the coalition. Oh, wait a second. You are still... Yeah, but we would... Yeah, the problem is that most likely Hungary and the Commonwealth will not join into that war. Then we would need to defeat the Papal States combined. Oh, it's only France and some miners. Yeah, that could be possible. We can just siege them down and then defeat French armies in the field. I don't know how much they have. They are currently in war anyway. Yeah, they don't have much. 30k, that's defeatable. Okay, I'm making a cut here, and next episode it's going to go for the final wars maybe. I'm really looking forward to it. Therefore, see you next time.